I'm Dimitris Damigos. I'm a professor at the National Technical University of Athens and coordinator of the REVERTER project. So I will first introduce you to our project in brief. It's a project funded by the LIFE program and more specifically by the Clean Energy Transition sub-program. It's a project of 3 years. It started in November 2022 and finishes in October 2025. We are 12 partners from 5 different countries, from Greece, Portugal, Latvia, Bulgaria, and Spain. And we are from different, let's say, type of stakeholders. We are from academia, SMEs, municipalities, as well as consumer associations and energy office energy authorities. The main aim of the project is to alleviate energy poverty through the deep renovation of houses which are occupied from vulnerable households. This is a difference from previous projects. And in this direction, we aim to develop 9 different renovation roadmaps. Actually, we have developed these roadmaps, and they are tailored to the specific characteristics of 4 pilot areas in 4 countries. More specifically, our pilots are located in Brezovo, Bulgaria, in the Athens urban area in Greece, in Riga, in Latvia, and Coimbra in Portugal. These roadmaps have some, let's say, specific characteristics. First of all, they target the worst performing homes first. They try to cope with split incentive dilemmas between, for example, tenants and landlords. And more specifically, they aim to address market, information, and behavioral problems through the creation of one-stop shops, which is also the main topic of this webinar. So, to be more specific, the project has 5 interdependent but, of course, mutually supportive pillars. The first pillar is the identification of energy vulnerable households, and this was carried out through primary as well as secondary data. The second one was the analysis of the building stock in the 4 pilot areas, which mentioned before. The third one was the assessment of alternative deep renovation measures in order to identify the most cost-effective ones in each of 4 pilots. And finally, we had the establishment of one-stop shops and the capacity building activities. So the 4 one-stop shops operate, as I said before, in the 4 countries, in Portugal, Greece, Bulgaria, and Latvia. We have established both on-site and digital one-stop shops. I will not provide more details about the one-stop shops because they will be presented later on by the other partners of the project. I just wanted to say that we have selected these pilots because they have different climate conditions. They have different building types, privately owned, social, multi-family buildings, single-family buildings, and so on. And of course, we have different socio-economic characteristics. And one of the reasons that we selected these 4 countries is that given the difference in the main characteristics, it would be easier to replicate and scale up the results of the projects in other European countries. So, regarding the related activities of the one-stop shops, first of all, we tried, as I said before, to identify the energy poverty situation in the 4 pilots and map the energy poverty hotspots in our areas. Then we tried to identify and engage several stakeholders from the areas of interest. And of course, we recruited and trained volunteers as energy ambassadors and the personnel of the one-stop shops. After that, we tried to assess the needs of the vulnerable consumers in these areas, and this was accomplished through social surveys which were conducted at the beginning of the project online. And now we are visiting houses in the 4 pilots. We have promised to visit more than 1,500 houses, in the 4 pilots. And of course, we are conducting several social engagement events and information campaigns in order to share information and improve capacity building. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to hear the next presentations about the establishment and operation of one-stop shops. Thank you.